top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Coleman. That's a fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Back to throw, it's Coleman. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get it. See if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Bruins will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Horned Frogs had this offense rolling. Got a man. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Let's go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Cox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. From the gun. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Flores. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make it.
Trying play action. Looking for the score. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Holstein. He's going to let it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Baker on his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You got to to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Baker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just...
Got some room into the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, TCU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Coleman. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be a draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Under fire. He's got it inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room, it's Parker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Sims. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. The sure hands, it's Marshall.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
DB's right up on the receivers. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in Week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Rides to back and leaves it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here Week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
By the receiver.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. They get to him as he throws.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
At the 40.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 109 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were